Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day.
Woot, woot. Good morning.
My question is, where did they get a camel who speaks?
Hollywood
Aladdin.
CGI office.
Oh, is it like an independent agency? Haven't heard of them.
There are a lot of animal trainers in Hollywood. You know, they can make magic happen.
How's everyone doing
I
this
know
morning?
I'm doing well. I have a big day planned. She's got meetings in the afternoon, but she's also planning on knocking out a lot of the May Chaos Rain prompts today.
Ooh.
I'm kind of like, okay, not to be that person that's like, oh, my birthday's tomorrow, but my birthday's tomorrow and I'm turning 30. And so I'm kind of allowing myself a double day birthday celebration because I'm sort of like, I want to celebrate the last day of my 20s and then celebrate the first day of my 30s tomorrow. So I have been spending this past week doing, wow, I'm really just telling you guys my whole life story. I hope that's okay.
I love it. Yeah.
I've been spending the past week doing the line edits for A Dark and Secret Magic, and we are very close to being done with that. I have been deep cleaning my apartment, so that way it's all nice and clean by the time I wake up on my birthday, and we're almost done with that. So today I'm going out. Like I said, I have some meetings for my like actual grown-up girl job, but I am also going out and I'm taking myself out on another date, even though I've already done that, that's a May Chaos Rain prompt. I'm going to a cafe where I'm going to sit and write. That is another, I'm going to line edit. That is another prompt. And I'm going to people watch. And I'm going to buy myself a diary, Mia Thermopolis style to start on my 30th birthday. So that's
Cute.
Yeah, that's my plan for the day.
Wallace, what time of day were you born? Are we under the 24-hour mark for your 30th?
We are under the 24-hour mark. I was born between the hours of 7 and 8 a.m. on May 16th in Central Time.
Okay. Katie, how's it going?
It's going well. Actually, that's a lie. That's fully a lie. It's a lie to you. It's going well today. I've had a tumultuous weeks. I've been dealing with a lot of headaches, mostly because I don't think my medication is working. And also my hair is too much. Literally, I cannot put it in a single hairstyle without the,
tension.
Well, I was going to say without like the 86% chance that it will cause a migraine in T-2 hours, which is really annoying. And I have had multiple times where I've texted the group chat and been like, I am going to shave all my hair off or break my own neck.
It's magnificent, but it's causing her some pain.
So, but I'm going to I almost said the hair doctor. She was a hair doctor. The hairstylist tomorrow, and I'm getting so much taken out of it. Like, I'm getting it thinned, I'm getting layers, and I think I might get it undercut. So,
do it.
My hair actually won't look that different. I don't think. It just won't be so heavy and it won't be so thick because like it's too much and it's also too long. Like this is how long it is when it's like real curled. So it's like to the middle of my back and it's annoying. So I've just been suffering.
If you want to up your Instagram game, you should just live stream you shaving your head off, because I've never gotten more messages than when I shave my hair off on Instagram live. That's a little influencer tip you can have for free. You're welcome.
Thank you. I would then have to tell my hairstylist, my hair doctor, if you will, what's going on, and I have to get her consent, which I don't feel like doing.
Consent? Your hair, your body, your choice.
To videotape her? To videotape her? To live stream her?
I think she was saying you just do it from your bathroom.
Yeah, home in your bathroom.
Oh, sorry, I misunderstood.
It is okay.
I don't think I can shave my head. I don't think I can actually shave my head.
So many messages. It was worth the engagement.
I could live stream me dyeing my eyebrows.
Oh, that'd be fun. Mar says,
it's
a lot of fun. Think about doing it live, though.
I came back to my hairstylist and was like, so I guess we're not going blonde this time. Because I had no hair. Yeah, do it for the gram, always.
Do it for the gram. hair doctor will fix it. And Lindsay says, Katie, I'm so sorry. Migraines are the worst.
They are.
Katie, I feel like you and I are on opposite ends of the spectrum now, not in terms of pain, but in terms of hair plans, because there it is again.
Again, so it must be one.
It must be one of us three. Anyway, but I feel like I've been going to the hair salon way too much. And I just feel like I've noticed a definitive difference in the quality of my hair. And so I think I'm for my 30th year, I guess it's my 31st year, I'm going to see if I can go an entire year without going to the hair salon.
Oh, are you gonna cut your own bangs then when they get too long?
I've already started doing it. Can you tell? I don't know. But they were like down to here, and I cut them back up. So I don't know if they still look good or not. But that's my one thing.
Tell at all.
I'm gonna lose the like nice face framing pieces, but I'm gonna try. We'll see.
I mean,
you can learn to do it yourself.
Before. You can learn to give yourself face framing wispy bangs.
There are lots of videos on YouTube about it. So
yeah, lots of not how-tos also.
Tutorials. Froggy, I have migraines and my hair is causing a lot of migraines recently. So in my moments of despair, when I'm just so annoyed that I can't do anything with my hair, I text them and say that I'm going to shave my head. I won't actually, because I think that would traumatize me greatly. Because my hair is like 90% of my identity. I don't feel like I need to be liberated. I'm good.
I feel like if your hair is 98% of your identity, I think you should free yourself of your burden.
No. Do you want me to kill myself?
Oh my god, that
okay.
Sorry. Mom says my hair.
Sorry, that was not that was funnier in my head.
And I would cut it myself, but that went not great the last time I did it, and Jacob will be upset if he has to fix it for me again.
Just have him cut it originally, like cut it already, like have him cut it for you.
So he won't give you a sandwich, but he'll cut your hair, like enigma.
That is true.
It was a good time, Mullen.
It was such a good session. It was such a good session.
Katie with cornrows. No, thank you. I don't want to see this.
I'm gonna pass. It's gonna be
maybe I mean Lindsay also has migraines. Maybe that's a real suggestion. To me, that seems surprising because
I feel like it'd be really tight.
Brain. Yeah. I don't know. Lindsay, are you being serious? Because I wanted to.
Are you trying to get me canceled, Lindsay?
Okay, Steeg, how you doing? What's going on with you?
Just just a big boy going through a complex range of male emotions currently. But we're here.
When are you going to the concert? So I know not to expect your presence.
This weekend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
R.I.P.
Am I expected to be somewhere? Do we have a date?
What if I wanted us to have a date? Now I know that you're unavailable.
Okay. Well, fair enough. But no, I won't be available.
Okay, let's say hi to the top of the chat.
How are you doing? You look beautiful today, by the way. I love this blue top and the blush. Like,
yeah,
Greek dream.
That one coil is paid actress.
Looks super good.
You look like you should be in Mamma Mia.
Yes. You know what? This top is giving an island in Greece. I have 3 of these. One in every color.
I'm just saying it here. I think that should be our next writing retreat. All 4 of us, whitewashed place in Santorini, copping Mullen straight out.
Maybe we should have our honeymoon there, Grape, when we eventually get married. From this prolonged engagement period.
How long have you guys engaged at this point?
Like 3 years.
Yeah,
3 years?
It's a long engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also agree with
so expensive.
Yeah. Devesh is giving Wings Club parentheses affectionate.
Well, Devesh, I will say this. It is typically tradition that the groom pays for the honeymoon. So,
we're an untraditional couple. So.
Are you?
Okay, no, a total joke. Don't get cornrows for many reasons.
I was really confused, but I was like trying to not, in case you were being serious, I was like, I don't want to demean someone with their chronic illness. Like, I don't want to laugh off at their, experience. So I just wanted to make sure. Thank you for the clarification, Lindsay.
Yeah, but moving along. Good morning, Keiko, I'm not sure if you're still here, if you left already, because I know you had to go. Hey, Mars. Hey, Cage. How you
No,
doing?
it's Kagehime.
I know, but they thought Cage was cool last time.
Okay,
so.
that's fair. That's fair, Cage. Okay.
Good morning, Wendy. Hello, Flora. Hitty.
Hitty you too, Lindsay.
Hitty.
Hello, Neon Moon, wherever you happen to be. Madison, able to attend a trouble stream? Who is she? I almost don't recognize you. This field of flowers looks brand new to me.
I'll take
I was thought
Jen Bars and his cousins for 500, please.
Is it flowers? Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it
tulips or
is.
something.
Oh, I always thought it was pumpkins.
Oh.
She's a Halloween
on the
girl.
brain.
Always.
Taylor's dress looks lit with the writing on it. So cool. Yeah. That whole pose just inspired me for this thumbnail. I hope you'll appreciate it.
It looks great.
This is our third consecutive week with a Taylor themed thumbnail.
Yeah, that's her power.
That's her
Third
power.
consecutive week. Last
Yeah.
week was the tomato press.
But
Oh,
the-
yeah,
but
but
the
it's
But
title-
the Taylor lyric.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Hello, Mullen. I thought that was a spider. Oh my god, it's the sun. I thought this said take your clothes off. I was like, oh my god, Mullen, what? Oh, good morning, Anna. Hi, how are you doing? Grayson, good morning. Everyone came to Slay today. Also, Grayson, when is your graduation? Did you already graduate? If so, congratulations. If not, pre-congratulations. Everyone loves the double B-Day idea. I'm also going to steal this.
Yeah, right? I think it's a good one.
Oh, hi, Zara. Sarah, lurking while work, like my life depends on it. They came to bless us with beauty this morning / time zone. I don't know about that.
Every time that we get reactions like this when we're live, I always make a note of what each of us are wearing because then I'm like, okay, these colors are in our seasons. And this
I
is not-
have 3 outfits that I've been on camera with for the last 3 years.
I know,
so-
but there's something about the way your hair is swooping today. It's giving heartthrob boy band. Like it is
Yeah.
giving the idea of you. It is. You look so good.
Giving Leo in the 90s.
Yeah.
I will take that.
You look so good today.
Thank you.
So yeah,
I have a boyfriend.
Devesha, that blue, iconic, a classic peach. I already knew this was in my season. And Katie, yeah, your hair is just glorious, even though it is literally the enemy to you right now. But
Yeah.
The bane of your existence and the object of all your desires.
yeah,
So true.
so true.
Yes, this is my Kate Sharma.
Hashtag not my case.
Laura says, I did shave my hair off because the long hair was what other people perceived as my personality. The wind on my shaved head the first time was honestly an experience that will stay with me forever. Oh, that's beautiful.
Now.
I feel like I'm building a picture now of what Flora looks like because before I just pictured Flora as like a flower. Like a flower. Like just type it, you know? I don't know why.
But now Flora's
No?
going to shave my head because now I'm like, wait, I feel like that's part of the human condition, like an experience that I want to know.
It is very liberating, but yeah.
I
But then
should've
growing
done
it out is a pain in the ass.
I really thought about doing it during the pandemic. I really thought about it because I was like, why not? And then I did it, and come on, it would have been the perfect time.
Would have been the perfect time.
Oh,
But if you do it, make sure to
hello.
stream it because I want to see.
okay.
Got it.
Hope you're doing well.
Speaking of new hair, hello Laura. New glasses, hello Laura.
Oh yeah, Laura's new hair looks awesome.
Glasses, so cute.
I haven't seen it. I'll check that out during the first sprint. Let's see. Not ready for the long hair era to be done. Yeah, go bob or lob. That's easy to grow out. Laura says, I'm making an interesting decision, going to handwrite my next YA project. Got the composition notebooks ready to go, glued in a mood board this morning. Amazing. Hope you have success with that. Good morning, Joe. I would 100% be the one to tell you to get naked on stream, of course. I wouldn't put it past you, honestly. Flora says, I'm looking into getting a good shaver so I can do it at home. Too much upkeep to not do at home for me. about shaving the head. Okay.
Grayson has been released from the shackles of grad school. Yes, she has her master's now.
Congratulations.
That is crazy because I feel like Grayson were you in graduate school when we first started like talking to you?
Dating.
Or
I think she like just started.
have we seen you through the entirety of your graduate school career? That's what I'm trying to ask. Because, time,
This is for
that Dixie Chick song about children getting older. Because to me, Grayson is a child. I know it's also Fleetwood Mac, okay, Katie.
okay. Thank you.
But
What song is this?
I'm a Southern girly, so I'm going to go to the Southern band first.
Your Jod approves.
Just the heavy sigh before your Jod approves.
Sorry, Grayson, to have taken away a little bit of the sparkle. Congratulations. That is
The
super
sparkle's so
exciting.
great.
And just the sigh was to me, just so we're all
Yeah.
clear.
Oh no, it wasn't to Grayson at all. I was sighing as a way to end that portion of the bit.
Some appreciation for Steeg's heartthrob swoop.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Flora, you are self-actualized.
That's a great way of phrasing it.
Shave it in the summer, and then when it gets to an awkward grow-out length, you can just wear hats all fall and winter.
And I do love a
Solid
hat.
plan.
I do
I've
love
never
hats.
seen you in a hat. I have seen you in like
Yes,
a
you have.
circlet.
When I have gone on my cruises and I FaceTime you guys, you see me in hats. I am wearing.
Oh,
Sun hat. The
the like.
Oh,
sun hat.
right.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
yeah.
like a
We
baseball cap.
literally-
I've never seen you in a baseball cap.
no. But we have literally had conversations about which hat you're bringing, and you've
Yeah.
tried them on for us.
Yeah, that's been a whole topic of debate. We have been friends for almost half a decade. Steve, you have seen me in a hat.
That is objectively not true.
That it is. I'm rounding up to 4 years, which I'm then rounding up to 5 years.
It
So
might as
2
well be
years.
like 20
Basically.
years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every year is worth like 5. So
Grayson was not in grad school, and she started her channel. I started my channel when I was in my final semester of undergrad.
That's right. That is
You
crazy.
saw me through to the end.
we're here for you.
Emo. Grayson, we're so proud.
Katie, your timing. Chef's kiss.
See, even Malin remembers the hat. Nothing to
I
do
had
with
nothing to do.
That one, okay.
mm-hmm.
Pandemic time is wobbly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
That's true.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna pull up a timer. Everyone, let me know what you're working on, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
In order so that Steve can get his work done, I will be calling you guys on Instagram, and then he can ignore that because I still want to chat with you.
Okay.
I have a meeting to go to in half an hour, so I'll be departing shortly.
Can our editor just insert a clip here of Wallace saying how much you had to do today?
Yeah, and hang out with you guys as part of it. I am a full day and a half ahead on my line edits. Thank you. And a day and a half ahead on finishing my line edits this Saturday when they are due next Tuesday. So I am almost a week ahead. Thank you very much. So I wanted to hang out with you guys, and Katie's leaving soon, and I just want to chat with her. I will not be accepting criticism at this time. Thank you.
Stieg. What you working on?
Oh, I was like, am I replying to this comment? What's going on?
No. Different train of thought.
I'm doing some admin stuff. I'm cleaning up my apartment because I'm leaving for the weekend, so I always like to come back to a clean apartment. And I'm then making a packing list for what I'm packing for the weekend, and I'm unboxing some post packages.
Ooh,
Title of my sex tape.
weird sex tape.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are niche.
That's fair.
Mars says, I have less than 40 pages left on the Amber Spyglass. I'm finishing this bitch. You got it. Laura's listening to her first ever Save the Cat book, the YA one. That was a good one. Molly's doing some light first run edits in Space Princess to send part 2 to Lazy Gang and reading their books. And then Mars also has to pack today. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw up this cowboy timer in honor of Steve.
You, Miss Vaisha, what are you working on today?
I'm working on minding my damn business. Don't ask me shit.
How's that going for you?
It's going well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's so fucking funny.
You know, I've been watching too many of like the videos with the sound of "It's common sense, I fear."
Yeah.
Her vocal fry.
Here. All marathons are the same length.
Let's do a 25 since Kate has to leave in 30. Give her 5 minutes to say goodbye.
Girl, I gotta leave in 15.
Oh, you said 30 minutes 2 minutes ago.
Her meeting is in 30
It's
minutes.
in 30 minutes.
Even 15 minutes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, bye, bitch.
Hopefully, I'll see you later.
All right, that was the end of our first sprint. How'd it go for everybody?
It went well. You and I chatted, and I cleaned up my kitchen. I got my dishwasher going, and I watered my garden, which I feel like is such a beautiful thing to do on a spring morning.
Okay, Violet Bridgerton, pop off.
Yeah.
I made my to-do list, and then I checked off one point at that to-do list, which was to figure out what audiobooks I'm bringing on my very much upcoming hike.
Yes.
What did you decide?
I decided, I'm so glad you asked, Grape. I decided on Ono, Pride and Prejudice, read by Rosamund Pike.
Oh, yeah.
2 in Spanish. Uno,
Oh.
dos. Not 2 books, but dos. Dos is Sense and Sensibility, read by Rosamund Pike not in Spanish, in English, actually. So I'm planning on reading those 2, and then also The Bone Season by Sami Shani. Yeah, so those 3 books I'm bringing along.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I literally thought you were saying there was a book called Uno, and then Pride and Prejudice, and then a book called Dos in Spanish.
No.
And then Sense and Sensibility. But
That's also what I thought, but then I worked it out.
Okay, so you're saying Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, and what was the last one?
The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon.
So,
I'm looking for one more book to take along, kind of calculating the hours. If you have any recommendations, I'd be happy to pick them up. Anything read in English? Yes.
Do you want to have a book that you've read before, just like as a comfort book you've listened to?
No.
Okay.
I don't read enough books to read one book twice.
That's fair. I will say I was a big fan of the romance novel when I was walking in Spain. So
I've never really listened/read any romance novels. So.
Well, there's one right now that one of my neighbors recommended to me, and it's about a sports journalist falling in love with an athlete, but it's like in the 1960s. Does this sound familiar to anybody? And it's recent, and and she was saying this.
I would prefer it to be historical.
It is historical.
1960s?
That's historical.
I mean, yes, technically, but I want it to be Regency era.
Okay, but I think this author does do a lot of gay Regency romances, is what I'm trying to say.
Slay.
There's
one you've been talking about that I've been dying to read. I cannot for the life of me remember what it's
called. One
called.
of mine, because all of mine are straight. You know that.
Yeah, but I'm willing to,
Is it The Duchess deal?
Something very like Ravaged by the Duke or like Duchess deal or something.
Ravaging the Heiress? Ravaging the Heiress? Ravishing
it's one you have glowing reviews about it, so you would know this best.
I
think it's one of the OG ones.
Yeah, Ravishing the Heiress is one of the first ones I ever read, and it literally made me cry. And it's just so beautiful on like a relationship level of the relationship that forms. Although I told, I won't say, but I told someone to read it, and then they said, "Oh my god, I'm reading it," and then I never heard from them again about how they felt about it. So it's very possible it just struck a chord with me, and it's not well received by others. I don't know.
Laura has a suggestion for Sieg. Stolen Tongues by Felix Blackwell has a great audiobook if you're up for some horror.
Not really. I would like it to be fantasy or like Regency/Victorian-esque stuff.
Okay.
Lovely combination if you can get both. Yes, I do preview all my audiobooks before I listen to them. I'm very particular about my narrators. So far, the only one I've found out that I really enjoy is Rosamund Pike. So I've been just listening through her catalog on Audible. And then I'm also doing my like Jane Austen July situation. So I'm like, oh, I can knock off 2 books in this hike. So that's exciting.
Grayson said, I read Romancing the Duke and thought of you. Have you read that one, Wallace?
Romancing the Duke. It's possible.
They all have the same title. So
but that's kind of the charm though. It's like the blank of blank and blank.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Romancing the Duke. Is that the League of Extraordinary Gentlewomen one? Or no, that's not right. The Romancing the Duke. Jessica. Is that the one where they're all really, is that the one where they're all really into women's suffrage in England? Let me know. I'm just trying to think about it. Romancing the Duke. Why don't I just Google it, Wallace? Romancing the Duke. Oh no! Oh my god, I love this one. Romancing the Duke is their one. Oh my god, that one is so good. It's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, but like the girl. Oh my god, that one is so good. The girl's given a castle by her godfather, but a impoverished duke already lives in the castle. He's been like he's injured from the war and he's like kind of blind, and he doesn't realize his castle's been sold because he's been so angry that he hasn't been really paying his debts or anything, because he's like, I'm a duke, I don't need to do that. And so she gets this castle, and then it's just about them like butting heads. But oh my
This
God.
sounds lovely. Maybe I should read this.
No, what's so cute about it though is that she is the inspiration from her father for a series of children's books, or like almost like YA books, like of a little girl in a fantasy world going off and doing all this adventuring and stuff. And so she has a fan base that like dress up and reenact scenes from the book and stuff, and they all love her. Oh my god, it's so cute. That one is a fun book.
Not me noting this down. Does it have an audiobook?
It does. It has an audiobook. Oh, and I believe it's Mary Jane Wells, who is my favorite audiobook narrator.
What's it called?
Romancing
the Duke.
Mm-hmm.
Romancing the Duke.
It's
By whomst?
By Tessa Dare.
Tessa Dare. Okay, it's on the list. And then you talked about some really old book that you read that was like, I don't know, some historical impact, and I forget about it. But I was like, this sounds interesting.
I'm currently reading Don Quixote for research for Tornado Blonde.
It wasn't Don Quixote. It was...
Was it one that I had read on the Camino or recently?
Not recently, but it was like, it had some historical impact on some things. Or like, this was like the OG thingamajig of this thing. Cannot remember.
That's why I'm thinking it might be Don Quixote, because Don Quixote is considered the first modern novel.
No, I'm 70% sure it wasn't Don Quixote. It was
30% is quite a large margin, actually.
But I mean, it's never zero for me. We all know this. But yeah, no. Oh, what was it? Oh, shit.
Anyways, Jessica suggests Gentlemen Make the Best Prisoners by Theodore Bradshaw Freesteve for a gay regency.
Gentlemen
Make. The only ones I've read and loved are all Tessa Dare. She's
best.
She is so good. Has she come out with anything this year? Because she's one of those writers who, it's a book a year at least. And I feel like I read something
Light. I have not read this, but I will check it out, Madison. Anything you say, I take for gospel.
Some people did jump in during this spread, so hold on. Hello,
how did you do? Great.
Good morning.
Or still
hello,
business?
Hi. Devesha and I brainstormed about her book while I was cleaning. Okay. So we were doing writerly stuff.
Oh, Lynn, remember this? You're talking about it on stream, but she does not remember the title. No.
What?
Brain, thou hast forsaken me.
I mean, at least you guys have a semblance of the memory of it. I have no memory of what you guys are saying. Just assume I was lying. Just assume I didn't read that book. Is it a John Keats novel? It's novel.
Not a John Keats novel.
He doesn't have any novels. A collection of poems by John Keats, because we all know I lie about that.
Hello, Sasha. Good morning. I would like to scroll back up and see what everyone did during the sprint.
Great. Let's do it.
Lindsay caught up to like 90% of her comments. Mars did some reading. Stieg is the revised text. Is it the right?
It is the author's preferred text, as she calls it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jessica knit a bit more, debated on altering the pattern to be half as long since it's for a 2-year-old, but decided to just follow the pattern. Ooh.
Oh, what was this book?
Hello to Cool Gamer. Hello to Eva.
Do you keep tabs on the books you read, Wallace?
That I read? No, I don't put them on Goodreads or anything like that.
There's no list?
Mm-mm.
Not a Notion page?
No, just...
You need to get into the Notion pages.
Why? I don't want to. I tried to do Notion and it ruined my life.
Did it ruin your life?
No,
Did
I
you
thought
ruin
you
your
would.
life?
no, I was in the middle of a mental breakdown and I thought Notion would save me and it didn't.
This sounds like maybe it's not on Notion. I don't know.
Oh, is it The Prisoner of Zenda?
Yes! Oh my
Oh my
God,
God.
Wallace.
I was looking at my bookshelf and I was like, maybe it's just on my bookshelf. The Prisoner of Zenda. Yes, Steve.
What is the historical
Oh my
context of that
gosh.
book?
Okay, so that book came out in like the 1800s, and it is one of the not first times, I shouldn't say that, but it is a notable time of a book being published that created such a to-do that literally other books were published taking place in that world, and they're called the Ruritanian romances because the author came up with this. It's like, it's the original Hallmark movie, right? It's the Princess Switch, right? It's the Genovia of it all, right? He comes up with this fake British or European country called Ruritania. And then it was such a popular book that all these other authors were like, well, we're going to write about Ruritania too. And I guess we didn't have copyright or intellectual property law before then. But so Ruritanian romances also heavily influenced authors like Daphne du Maurier because it's one of those, it's the story.
Because you recommended Daphne du Maurier to me, my cousin Rachel.
Yes, I love my cousin Rachel as well.
So I think that's the connection to this book.
Okay.
What you call The Prisoner of Zendaya? No, that's not it.
Prisoner of Zenda, because Zenda is a
Zenda.
region in Ruritania, or it's like a castle.
Also, unrelated, thank you so much, Wallace, but I've seen recent paparazzi pictures of Thomas Holland and Zendaya, and he's never looked more British. Parentheses derogatory.
Oh.
It's the haircut.
It's the haircut. It's the little Roman microbangs.
Tom Holland.
I also
Holland
saw someone
says-
say
Let me
one more
finish this.
tidbit. Just one more funny Zendaya anecdote. Not an anecdote because this is not a personal experience. It's a post I saw on the internet. But someone was like, "So when Zendaya and Tom Holland get married, does she go Zendaya Holland or does he go Tom?" I thought it was funny.
That is funny.
Anyway, continue, Grape, with your show.
No. Now that you brought this up, he should take her last name. He should be
Obviously.
Tom Coleman.
Yeah.
Anyways, Mullen just finished reading Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I will say this: Jekyll's letter explaining everything at the end is such a bore. Almost didn't finish it. So sorry.
Mystery solved.
Flora
Also noted
says
this. Thank you, Flora.
The Queer Principles of Kit Webb by Cat Sebastian could be something for you to check out. Lindsay, it's French set. Wait, hold on, I can't read.
It's trend set in YA, but Alchemy of the Moonlight is historical, gay, and supernatural, and was my second favorite book of last year. Excellent gothic vibes, excellent mystery plot, also slightly poly.
Ooh, slightly poly.
I'm gonna start on that.
I feel like
Alchemy of Moonlight.
if I was an author and someone was like, "This was my second favorite book of last year," I would die of happiness. Like to be on that list of somebody's personal favorites.
I would be like, okay, so what's the first, and why did it make the cut?
I would
I
be
feel
like, so you only read one book last year?
I feel like my follow-up question would be, how many books did you read? But still, like, I'd be so honored that it's like to be on that in that echelon, right? Of like, it's in the favorites. That'd be so iconic.
We have some.
I cannot believe we solved the Prisoner of Zendaya mystery. That is such a
it's
slay.
because you were like, do you keep any lists? And I was like, well, I have my physical
Bookshelf.
books. I have my shelf. So I just started looking at it. I was like, oh, I was reading that a couple of months ago. So
I pay attention to our conversations, Wallace. Do I retain any of the information in them? No, but I do know the vibes.
You retain the vibe. Yeah. That's good.
Mullen asked, did you try to make it aesthetic? It's a trap. Just use a basic version to start with,
Mullen,
and then make it pretty.
I paid a chick to make it aesthetic for me. I literally purchased somebody else's amazing aesthetic thing and then made it my own. Like, Devasia can concur, right? During my mental breakdown, I became obsessed with three things. I became obsessed with playing The Sims, with makeup videos, and then with Notion, right? Like, I would spend hours every day filling out my dream life, trying to fix my mental health by Notion. And then January 1st came around and it was just, I literally, in order to keep up with it, I had to spend 2 hours every day on Notion, logging everything, literally every single movement of my day, even though I wasn't doing anything on those days, right? But like all my Notion became my entire life, and it just became way too much. And then I just realized I'm a notes girly. I'm an Apple Notes girly. That is my digital planning. I like having a physical planner where if I have a long to-do list, I can write it all down for the day. So I have an undated daily to-do list from Hemlock and Oak, but everything else, it's an Apple Notes. I'm just, yeah.
I
I've
do
been
agree
slowly-
with Katie on the fact that like if you build the thing yourself, it's more easy to use because you know what's going on in like the back end.
That's fair. No, I'll admit I didn't know all the coding, but I knew that Notion template. I felt like I knew it inside and out. Like I knew enough of how to use Notion to change it to the way that I wanted it to be. It was just that it was too much. I didn't need to be tracking my hydration. I didn't need to be tracking my cycle. I just realized I don't need to be tracking all these things. I don't need to be tracking all the books I read, Although I will say she is attempting to restart the Pinterest mood board review series on her channel. And I do keep track of the books I read every month on the Pinterest boards. So I should have gone to my
Speaking
March.
of that,
Yeah.
what happened to the second part of selling your book?
What happened to any of the videos, Devesha? What happened to my England vlog where I hung out with Malin and Marta? What happened to the vlog where I was doing my developmental edits? What happened to the vlog where I was on a cruise in the Caribbean? All the footage is there.
Put
It
them out,
exists.
babe. Put them out, babe. Edit those bitches.
Look, my line edits we're going to get it done. This is 30-year-old Wallace's problem, okay?
She's a much more capable woman.
I would say I grow more capable with every year. The 25-year-old version of me would be in awe of this version of me. I truly believe that. The girlie who started her AuthorTube channel would not even recognize me.
Oh,
and I think
hi,
that's beautiful.
Elena.
I think it's
Good
beautiful to
word.
have that level of transformation. Positive transformation, I should say.
Steve, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry, I cut you off somewhere.
And that was your mistake, because this thought has since vacated my brain.
Perfect. Good morning or evening or afternoon. I don't know where you are, gays, but hi.
Good 5:13 o'clock? Question mark?
Gaze is manifesting a big book talk, bookstagram personality loving Wallace's book, and she gets the cool ass special Fairy Luke hardcover edition of Adazzlum. I'm also manifesting this.
Me too. Devesha, can I throw you under the bus right now?
Oh, sure.
As I have said, I am in copy edits, okay? And I last week saw that somebody had reviewed my book on Goodreads because I was trying to promote the giveaway. But I was like, oh my God, I have to stop going on Goodreads now. But the review was beautiful, okay? And I just assumed like one person would review it and I'm not missing out much. But I did say to myself, like, I'm not going to look at the reviews until long after the book is published. The way Katie and Devesha have been in our group chat being like, low-key, we are so obsessed with reading all the reviews. Why are you out here making me think that there are more than two?
I didn't say all. I said checking the reviews.
Okay.
That doesn't
That's
indicate
fine.
a number.
I would like to know a number. Please, it's like still low. Is it?
Last time I checked on NetGalley, because I've been looking on Goodreads, there were like
Okay.
7 reviews on NetGalley.
Jesus Christ. I didn't want to know that actually. Oh no.
Moving on. Let's see.
My book is guys, I'm so sorry. My book is on the front page of NetGalley. Is it? Wait, I need people to go to NetGalley right now and tell me because I
It
can't
was
tell.
yesterday.
But
I don't know how often
maybe
they
it's just
change
because
it.
you're my friend. Maybe it's just because you're my friend.
No, but no, it's still there for me on a different browser too.
Oh, okay.
Does this mean that you don't want to know about the 7 Goodreads review either?
Jesus. Maybe if you review on NetGalley, it just automatically goes to Goodreads.
I
Or
do not
maybe,
know this.
or maybe the girlies who are doing NetGalley are competent enough to put their reviews in both places.
Yeah.
Lindsay said it's on hers. Okay, that's how we know it's for real.
It's for real. It's happening. Historic moment.
It feels historic to me. I feel like I should post about it on Instagram, on my story, or like, I don't know. Should that be a story? That should be a reel. What should that be? I have no idea. I don't know how to market my posts.
TikTok? I don't know.
No, I'm already making so many TikToks. I'm so stressed out by TikTok. It's always like 6:30 at night. I'm like, I haven't made my TikTok for the day. It's fine.
But no, someone write this down because I need this to be made. A reversible dust jacket that says this book is for October.
I will say I do feel like I had a better vision for how to market that title than I have for how to market A Dark and Secret Magic as a title. So I think that might be another reason why I'm a little like, I don't know what I'm doing right now with posting about it, because I had this whole plan for this book is for October, and it's just I've had to really switch it up.
You have a review written totally in Spanish, FYI.
That is what Miranda said to me last night. Because I told Miranda that Devasia had said it, and then Miranda goes quiet, and Hudson and I are talking, and then Miranda goes, "Oh, there's a review in Spanish." I was like, "Miranda, get off of it right now!" Oh my god. Yeah, Lindsay, I
also requested it, Lindsay. They're probably gonna reject me, but
thank you everybody for requesting. Just so you know, they are sending out the non-copy edited version, which I guess is normal, but I was mortified by that. But yeah. What was I saying? Someone was like, "Oh, Walls content." I am making TikToks, but they are not related to writing. I am doing a series on TikTok where I'm reading the diary that I kept while walking the Camino de Santiago last year. So every day I read my entry, and then I if I have the energy for it, I talk about my experience that day. So why do you look confused, Devasia?
I love that. Besties, who tormented you? I don't remember the context of this, but I think this is funny rephrased.
I think it's you and Katie being like, "Oh, we're low-key obsessed with checking the reviews."
Oh, okay. It's besties who torment you, not besties who torment you.
Yeah. Oh, besties.
My brain just inserted a comma.
A comma. I do love that as a question, though. Yeah.
Oh, Nikki is loving your TikToks about the Camino.
Thanks, Nikki. I do hope that and again, it's like low hundreds of people who are watching it, but like my real legitimate hope is that there's someone watching who needed to watch, because when someone told me about the Camino, I didn't need it at the time, but I thought it was really interesting. But then it sat with me for about 10 years until I actually really needed it. And so that's my hope, is that I'm now paying that forward, sharing that story and paying it forward. A reel? Okay, I'll make a reel. Thanks, Nikki.
Yeah. And then after you're done with your Camino series, and you can repurpose that reel into a TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's my other thing. I'm like, I don't know how the algorithm works on TikTok. And I know it actually rewards you for posting multiple times a day, but I don't have the energy for that, which is why I'm like, I can't make any TikTok other than my Camino TikToks, because they're a daily thing, right? But I'm also like, if I were to make 2 TikToks a day, one that's Camino, one that's writing related, would that mess up the algorithm? Or would it, because I'm doing different hashtags and I'm making content on different topics? I don't know.
No clue. This is funny.
What does this mean?
How are you doing, King?
Can you translate to an old person?
I thought zooted meant like you're high, but
it does, but like that's how they're perceiving his face looking.
Oh, poor. I think Stieg looks like he is perceiving our conversation and enjoying it, but is not choosing to contribute. And that's not said in a derogatory way. You're just absorbing the information.
It's
I'm a listener.
Yeah.
You look lost and high.
Don't do drugs. Sorry. The only drug I do is Jesus.
Stieg, are you going to do Amazing. Steve,
oh my God.
you any sort of photography while you're on your trip in June?
Well, Wallace, you've been... Oop, that sounded sexual in my brain. Never mind. I have, to, I think, your liking, invested some pesos into a hiking journal.
I'm so proud of you. And I really hope that it's a good anchor for you.
Don't know what those words means in a sentence, but thank you.
It means the way I'm trying to say is I hope that on your trip you are able to have that journal as a thing that cements you, like that anchors you in the day, that keeps you present, But also it's an anchor back to the memories of that trip for you. So you plant these anchors, and then however far away temporally you get from this trip, you'll always be able to go back to it because you have that journal. That's
You know my brain. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, we're gonna sprint.
Okay.
Because Mars has an errand to go do. We're gonna do a longer one, okay?
Okay.
Everyone's
Totally
cool
60.
with
Go
that.
on.
Devacia, just so I can get the vibes, is your plan to work during this sprint or?
Well, yes.
Okay.
We're gonna do 45 minutes. Everyone is amenable to that.
Whatever you want, babes.
Okay, we'll see you in 45.
All right. How was that for people? You're a million miles away to me.
Oh,
No, you're good.
okay.
That's very well. I actually ended up doing copy edits the entire time, and I got almost through page 217. And my goal for today was page 200. So everything I do today is just extra. If I can get to page 250 by the end of the day, that means I can officially take tomorrow off and still be done with everything by Saturday. So,
Slay.
Slay. I looked into the book recommendations I got the last conversation we had, and then I also packed my bag for the Eris tour, picked out my outfit, my tada, and that's all I did really.
Lovely.
Did you ever end up making that jacket?
No, you know what? Fringe is incredibly hard to find. Like, what happened to all the fringe stores? What happened to Joanne's Fabric?
Yeah,
Where is she?
they probably went out of business because Fringe hasn't been popular in so long.
Well, even like on Amazon, like finding Fringe that I wanted, impossible on Amazon. Like if it's not on Amazon, does it exist? It's just incredibly difficult to find. Like, and I needed a lot of Fringe for the vision I had. It's just incredibly difficult to find Fringe. So no, I'm just running with the basic old denim jacket. Like Beyonce once sang a couple of months ago, or a couple of weeks ago, actually, denim on denim on denim on denim. So.
I just saw a thread on Twitter about how Beyonce is a thief.
Okay.
Like, routinely, she's stolen other people's choreography, like, design. Often, she is credited as the main writer and producer on a song that she didn't write. Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
It ain't so.
Also, okay, thank you, Wallace. The country's utmost expert on Beyonce.
Yeah.
I wrote that sprint. I wrote like 300 words.
Ooh, nice.
And I got tired. I'm like super sleepy. I think it's gonna rain. That's what it is. Okay, let's see how everyone did in the comments. Madison needs good vibes today. Please send as many as you can spare.
Sending you all the good vibes I can, Madison. I got nothing but good vibes for you.
Yeah. Big hugs. Gay says every time I rewatch that show, I'm like, Shirley, Holiday, Granger, and Francois Arnaud. Chemistry wasn't that crazy. And then I start watching. What show?
Gaze, why do you always do this? You have to give us the context. Is there context somewhere?
What? I don't know. No?
Yeah.
The Borgias.
They're okay.
Why, Gaze? I really want you to answer this question. Why did you not give us context in the comment? Like, I want you to answer that question. Is it because you wanted the follow-up question? Like, what's going on? Why? How did you write this? We didn't mention the Borgias, right? So please tell us. Please tell us why.
Call in.
Yeah. She likes when we're confused, is what it is.
What would you have done if we'd just been like, yeah, totally, and then just moved on? Like,
so much chemistry.
Yeah,
I
totally agree. Holiday Granger and Francois are nods. I know who those people are. Easy.
He's clap. Moving on.
Let's go, Wallace. We're getting that bread.
Oh, to be so for real, she has already gotten all the bread that she will probably ever get from the book. The bread has been given and received in 2 iterations.
Hello, Manuk. Your name is not Amber. Mars did their errand and finished reading the Amber Spyglass.
I need you to send me a voice message about your thoughts. I wasn't gonna say anything before. I don't know if this is a reread or if whatever, but I need to know what your opinions are on the ending of the His Dark Materials series. Please send me a voice message on Instagram. Thank you.
For a second, this confused me, and then I remembered Stieg mentioned denim on denim on denim on denim. It's like, okay, maybe.
You're welcome.
You can rock a denim jacket for sure. It's a classic for a reason.
I mean, yes, but the vision was fringe.
She probably pays to have it that way if it's true. And she's been in quite a number of lawsuits.
I mean, but that's the thing though, is that when someone's at the top, they're visible. They're easy to sue because they're visible, you know? Like there are just people out there suing people, you know? And lawyers who are willing to take their money because the lawyers get paid whether or not the suit goes through or not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So there are lawyers out there encouraging you to sue people.
For that sprint, Jessica knits the entire time, got about 2 rows done, which is saying something since that's, wow, 112 stitches each row. That's amazing.
I am one purchase away from entering my Granny Square era. I'm just letting everyone know that.
Wait, but you're not supposed to. They say don't start with that because it's like you'll never use it. You're supposed to start with those little. Maybe this is just I'm super susceptible to the marketing campaign for that company, but Elise Myers says don't start with a Granny Square. She says start with.
Oh, I do trust Elise Myers though.
Mm-hmm.
Says start with.
But I'm making a vest, so I feel like the amount of Granny Squares does not equal that of a quilt or like a bed blanket.
Okay.
And I need to make this one thing because I want it, and then I'm not doing any crocheting ever again.
I mean, that's fair, actually. That is you. Like, you made your cross stitch and then stopped.
Check. I knitted my sweater. Stopped. Check.
Do you still have that sweater?
Stop. Check.
No,
I gave it.
Written?
Many books. Many books in my
brain. But you're still writing a book. Is that why you always, and I'm not saying this as a read, I'm actually asking this question.
This is why I never finish anything, Steve.
No, but actually, I'm like, maybe you never finish a book because there's a part of you that's worried that if you finish a book, you'll just stop writing totally because you'll have.
Imagine me finishing a book and then you never saw me again. What a gag.
Do you remember what happened when Instagram went down for like an hour?
You emailed me.
Yeah, that was the beginning of the Wallace can't get in contact with Stieg panic. Okay? The way I would scour the ends of the earth to get in contact with you again if something.
I mean, you got my address. You don't have to scour the ends of the earth. You can just come visit.
Yeah, that is true. That's a good point. But I'm just saying, even if you stopped writing, I would.
But I'm just like maybe that's my goal on this plan is just to check off as many hobbies as possible and then move on.
I mean, you live your stunning life.
Yeah. What hobby should I do next?
I'm gonna steal that, Wallace. Live your stunning life.
Therapy, Stieg, is a great hobby.
Oh my gosh. Moving on.
But I've already done that. Check.
That's true.
Did you do it successfully is the question.
I mean, how do you measure the success of a hobby?
Gaze wrote
is it the time spent enjoying it?
Gaze, is this a snippet in Heidi? This better be a snippet in Heidi. I'm so invested in Heidi. Please.
Steve, you know where you're standing in the stadium?
Oh, Grayson wants your exact geolocation.
It is in the pit before the elongated stage. I think the exact spot is 7,201 or something. Standing spot 7,201. Come find me, Grayson.
Aang loves being mysterious. Love the lack of context. The ADHD is being.
I don't know what it is, but the lack of context stresses me out. That's the thing, right? Because it's like, did we miss something? Did a comment not come through on StreamYard? Like, it just creates such a instinctual fear in me, and because it's always because Mars is always saying I skip their comments, and so I'm really hypersensitive to comment issues. Just FYI. Okay, I need to know your thoughts about that.
I love the show. It's a good show. I never finished that, but
I never finished the show. Yeah,
you'll get a voicemail on the next sprint.
Okay.
Jessica started with scarves and then move on to blankets. Steve does finish hobbies in such a way that I've never seen before, nor will ever see again.
I mean, just I'm out here doing things that no one has ever done before, just checking off hobbies.
I will scour the ends of the earth. You have my address. It's the funniest dynamic.
That is a funny dynamic. Name the ship.
My hobby is just hoping I write. Also, my hobby.
Mhm.
Heidi's on break, but she's on 14K.
Yay for the 14, but nay for the
I was like,
break.
what kind of resolution is that?
Hmm.
I want to crochet a vest, not knit a vest.
There is a difference.
It's like writing poetry versus writing a novel, I feel like.
Wait, is Grayson going to be at the same
I don't think so. I
concert?
think
as
that's
you?
just a facetious, I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
But what if she was?
Guys, I take things so literally. Like, you can't do this to me.
I once told
Lindsay
Mars.
with the cornrows, and I was like, oh, okay.
I once told Mars that Stig Dudal was my author name, and she was like dead serious. Like, you can't joke about that because I can tell.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think that was a facetious lol. I'm on my way. I hope the view is great. I am 190 centimeters tall, well 190, so I think I'll be able to look above the crowd. Most crowds anyway.
That is
Unless Tall Girl is there.
standing
If
behind
she's
me.
there, I'm done for.
If who is there?
Tall Girl.
I don't know who that is. Who's
The
tall?
movie Tall Girl. Remember her?
Oh, okay. Got it.
Mara says, I will scour the ends of the earth is Leo, and you have my address is Jim, City of Blood.
I would love this, except I've never read City of Blood, so I don't know.
I think that's their project.
I was thinking of the Cassandra Clare books.
City of Bones.
Wait, but then what's the book by Samantha Shannon?
Not City of Blood,
Bone
which
Season?
chaos.
The Bone Season. The Bone Season. Okay. Is there also City of Brass is another thing?
Yeah.
That's one of Katie's favorite books.
Okay.
Lindsay also was thinking City of Bones. So
Okay.
I misheard. Okay, those hobbies are related at least. Still counts for something, in my opinion.
I'll give you a half C then. Get a half point.
Mm.
Yes, City of Blood is the book Mars
Right.
hand drafted
I'm
last month.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That's my bad.
Gaze's current favorite line from it is it. I'm assuming being Heidi.
That's what I'm going to assume too. Or the Borgias. We'll never know what gay is. I'm never asking for context with gays ever again. His hand bloodied as it is and squeeze. My eyes don't meet his, but I hear him chuckle. You're a terrible doctor. You know that? I nod. I'd be a terrible anything. I love that.
You're not gonna read the rest of it?
Oh, sorry. Stop. Don't sell yourself short to try and appease me. I actually quite enjoy a boastful woman.
Can you do it in a Scottish accent?
Oh, was it? I could try.
Go
Do
for
that
it.
again.
All right. The Highlands of Scotland. Oh no, I'm not doing the whole thing. I'll just do the last bit. Stop. Don't sell yourself short to try and appease me. I actually quite enjoy a boastful woman. Not my best work.
But not your worst work.
Confirmed.
Yeah, my worst work is over on the Blank Page Tavern, and you guys should all come and enjoy it because you really cannot do an Australian accent without it slowly drifting into a weird bastardized Southern one. Yeah.
My worst work is left in the Poconos.
Oh,
I don't even
So
know the
funny.
context for that, but that's a funny thought. Oh, wait, is that where you're doing French Africa?
Somehow, I forget what you call it, Grape.
yeah.
Like a French colonization of Africa? Is that what you describe it as?
Mm-hmm.
No,
It was giving Wakanda.
It was giving Wakanda, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Which was not what I was going for. So
Oh, okay. City of Blood has a real title.
Oh, what's
Well,
the real
what are you
title?
going to share?
Yeah, real title. With us and your 20
Okay.
closest friends. Come on.
Why was that British? It was a great moment on Blank Page Tavern. Yeah.
There was also the moment on St. Patrick's Day when I was trying to do an Australian accent and it came out Irish. That was embarrassing.
hello.
Oh. The character does not have a Scottish accent, but that was wonderful.
Thank you.
He's more like Alp Austrian.
I don't know how to do that, so.
Well, in our next sprint, you can practice. We're gonna do this pumpkin timer that's already playing in the background.
Oh,
How convenient.
We'll do not 45 again. That was a little too long and I got sleepy.
Oh, I
Maybe a
like
30.
okay, 30 is good. I'm gonna be
30 is
cleaning this
good.
up anyway, so I'm gonna go off camera.
All right.
Bye.
Happy sprinting.
Happy
Ooh,
sprinting, great.
Ghost Steeg or Spirit Steeg, fun. Oh, double.
All right. That was our final sprint, everyone. How'd it go?
It went well. I finished cleaning up my kitchen and started cleaning up my living room area and organized my writer's bag, which maybe I can make a video about that. That I feel like would be an easy video to make and throw up.
Slay. And I wrote some words.
How many?
Such tough questions, Wallace. Let me see. 363.
Nice.
363.
And you're in Act 3, right?
I am in Act 3, indeed.
Woo! This is a 3-act story. There's not 4 acts, are there?
This is a 3-act story, indeed.
Oh, I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. They're going down to the not-so-abandoned silver mine, where the
Ooh.
portal to hell is.
So, like, very close to the end.
I'm a bit... Act 3 is going to be so short, though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want,
This draft is going to come out at like 45,000 words.
That's fine.
Fine. And didn't you say you wanted, like, a shorter book? I'm assuming you'll add more to it on your next draft, but, like...
Well,
Yeah,
if you assume things, you make an ass out of both you and me.
Moving on. During that sprint, what did I do? I took the dog outside. I made breakfast.
Nice.
I ate breakfast. I gave the dog a treat. And that was it.
Okay.
Now, how did everyone in the chat do? I thought this was funny. Manouk's husband is Alp Austrian, and my brain was just like, oh, he's Gay's main character. Wendy did some nail maintenance and read more.
Slay.
Mars voice memoed Wallace and then finished Log.
Can't wait to listen.
Neon Moon says, I have turned a pile of scraps of paper and half-baked ideas into a rough chapter outline. Not great word count this sprint, but a lot of thinking went into the process. Still a lot of good work you did. That's my favorite part of the writing process.
The not writing bit?
Yeah, the idea creation bit. Like the thumbnail.
Maybe you can just be like an ID Gorley.
No, I would want recognition for my ideas.
You don't want to be no Beyonce?
I don't want to be the person Beyonce steals from. Gaze is doing their homework.
Nice.
Lindsay revised 263 words.
Well done.
Let's go. We all did so well. Into the hell mines you go, gay boy.
Gay man, but yeah, close enough.
Madison is about to go lay in the sun. Oh, same.
Fine.
Maybe
Yeah.
it fix me.
Go photosynthesize.
Oh,
Slay.
yeah.
And then Flora says, finished cooking dinner and continued beta reading. And Jessica's still on the knit train. Didn't like that phrasing. Maybe after I'll finish the next few rows, I'll post to the Discord. Absolutely do that. I love seeing the crafting corner. Oh, makes me wish I had the attention span to finish a craft.
That's the beauty of whatever I'm doing. You don't need the intense back because once you've done the thing, you're done.
If it works for you. It's time to go.
Bye.
I don't know where to go.